Welcome to the Billiard Man channel with head-to-head commentary. Learn the tips and tricks for playing online billiards. Alright, this is the second game I'm playing against ShiftyAftermaff. Again, this is Billiard Man, and I have a handle of GaudyRhino on the Xbox system. ShiftyAftermaff did make a solid, so he is solids and has a shot coming up here. I'm not sure if he's going for the 1 or the 5. There is a 5 down there available. He is going for the 5 but did miss it. I'm stripes, so I'm going to take a look at the stripes here and see what shots I have available. Possibly the 10 in the side. 12 doesn't look like it's going to go anywhere. The 15 there. That's the 11 there. 15. 12 is not going to do anything. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and hit this 15 and kind of hit it soft for a setup on either this 11 here in the side, although I do have the potential of running it into the 8, which I want to be careful with because I don't want to end up with the 8 going in the corner and then losing the game. So that's a possibility. Also might do the 9. The 9 is a little harder of a cut here. Cutting away from the corner, so there's going to be a little, but it will give me a better shape on the 11 because I can come off 2 rails. Okay, I did make it, so that's good. So I do have shape for 11, and I might even possibly have shape for that 13, just barely. If I hit this 11, I got to think about where it's going to go. The cue ball is going to go for the next shot, which it would be a little difficult to get into position for a good shot on the next ball. So what I think I might do is go for the 13. Just looking at the layout here. If I hit this 13 and make it, it's going to give me possibly a setup for possibly the 10 or the 14 there. So I got a little more, or even the 11, depending on where I get it. Okay, I do have a shot on the 14. And that's about all the shots I have. I can hit this 14 and possibly come around to get a shot on either the 12 or the 10. So I'll be behind the 2 or the 6. There we go. And so let's see here. Alright. So the 10 I do have a shot on. And so this is a pretty straight shot with the 10. Could possibly hit in the 11 after I get the 10. So that's what I'm going to try to do here. And just try to do a little bit of a stop here, or maybe even pull back a little bit. Let's see what that left me. Oh my gosh, I think I know what happened here. I must have ran out of time because the ball went over to ShiftyAftermaff, and so it's now ball in hand for ShiftyAftermaff. I didn't even remember seeing the timer come up, but it apparently did. So you do have a timeout on these games, and it will start counting down once you get close. And that's what happened for me, I guess. And so it's now ball in hand. So, alright. Going through the balls here, looks like my opponent was going fairly quickly there for a minute. Alright, has the 2. And has a shot on the 6. And needs to set up. I'm not sure what he's going to set up for after this, but we'll find out. Not sure where the ball is going to go at this point. Could either put top or bottom, depending on, or center English actually, depending on how he wants to set up for the next shot. I did put top on it, and has a shot on the 5 and the 1. Going for that 1 first. Alright. And a little bit of draw. Does he have a look on the 8? Maybe just barely. That 12 was really close. No, and does miss it. So that setup was a little, not the most perfect setup. I have a long shot here on the 12, which I'm going to try to get. Whenever you do these long shots, again, you don't have the complete guides into the pocket, so they make it a little more challenging. I'm going to try for this 12 in the corner. Got to get it just right. It's almost a feel. Yeah, and I missed that. So the ball goes back over to ShiftyAftermaff, and going to attempt to cut this one in to the corner. Oh, and does miss it. Hit it pretty hard too. Really, you don't need to hit the ball that hard when you're just making a shot, but that's what he ended up doing. Alright, so I got the 12 there. I'm going to try to set up for the 12. I'm going to hit this in. I'm not going to hit it too hard, just enough to get it in. There we go. And now when I hit this 12 in, I'm going to try to set up for the 8. So I'm going to put a little bit of top on it, and that should get me in line for the 8. There it is. And I'm going to hit the 8 in here. Again, not too hard. There we are. Alright, so that's the second game. I'm going to go ahead and ask ShiftyAftermaff for another game here. Please continue to watch my games and subscribe. I do have subscribe links right there, along with a link to go into the next game. Thanks again for watching.